For millennia, we've perceived nature through a lens of order and predictability. We've sought patterns, established rules, and built our understanding of the world on the assumption that nature operates in a consistent, reliable manner. Sunrise paints the sky with predictable hues, tides ebb and flow with rhythmic precision, and seasons transition in a familiar cycle. These are the cornerstones of our natural world, the dependable rhythms that have shaped our lives and cultures. Yet, nature is far more complex and enigmatic than we often acknowledge. It's a realm teeming with surprises, concealing profound secrets in the unexplored depths of the oceans and the mist-shrouded summits of the highest peaks. The deeper we delve, the more we realize how much remains unknown. Sometimes the reality we uncover is so extraordinary, so unexpected, that truth itself surpasses the bounds of fiction. Nature's capacity to astound us is limitless, constantly challenging our preconceived notions and pushing the boundaries of our understanding. What if some of our oldest myths, those captivating stories of magical fire-wielding creatures passed down through generations, are not merely products of imagination, but are instead deeply rooted in scientific fact, waiting to be rediscovered and reinterpreted through the lens of modern understanding? Could these ancient tales hold clues to unlocking nature's hidden wonders? Our journey begins with fire, a primal force of both creation and destruction, a transformative element that has shaped landscapes and civilizations alike. Fire has long been a source of awe and inspiration, igniting the imaginations of storytellers and inspiring legends of powerful gods and terrifying monsters. Its duality has captivated us for ages. Among these mythical figures, the Firebird stands out as a particularly compelling symbol. This legendary creature is often depicted carrying embers in its beak or talons, possessing the remarkable ability to ignite or signal fires, weaving a tapestry of both wonder and fear. For centuries, such fantastical tales have been largely dismissed as mere fantasy, relegated to the realm of folklore and children's stories. But the animal kingdom is constantly revealing new depths of intelligence and adaptation, challenging our long-held assumptions about what is possible in the natural world. Animals continue to surprise us. In the sun-scorched landscapes of Australia, where the earth seems to stretch endlessly under a blazing sky, a remarkable story emerges, blurring the seemingly rigid line between ancient myth and present-day reality, forcing us to reconsider the boundaries of what we believe to be true. The Firebird legend, it turns out, may be more than just a captivating myth passed down through generations. It's a doorway, an unexpected portal to understanding our planet and its intricate ecosystems in a profoundly new and transformative way, revealing hidden connections and challenging our fundamental understanding of the natural world. Across cultures, spanning continents and ages, whispers of a mythical creature echo through the collective human consciousness, a creature of fire, of light, of rebirth. The Firebird legend takes flight, soaring through the realms of myth and imagination. It captures our hearts and ignites our curiosity. It is a symbol of our enduring fascination with fire, that primal force that both destroys and creates, and with the boundless sky, the realm of dreams and possibilities. In Slavic folklore, steeped in ancient traditions and mystical beliefs, it's the Żarptica, a creature of radiant plumage and enchanting song. Its feathers glow like embers, casting a warm ethereal light, embodying both a blessing, bringing hope and prosperity, and a curse, representing the destructive potential of unchecked power. The phoenix of Greece and Egypt, a majestic bird consumed by flames only to rise again, renewed and revitalized. It is reborn from its own ashes, a testament to the cyclical nature of life and the enduring power of hope. It is a symbol of resilience, the ability to overcome adversity and renewal, the promise of a fresh start after devastation. These myths, passed down through countless generations, reflect a deep understanding of the natural world and humanity's place within it. They speak to the fundamental truth that out of destruction comes new life, that even in the face of devastation, hope can take root and flourish. Before the advent of modern science, such stories served as explanations for natural phenomena like wildfires, events that could both terrify and inspire awe. They imagined celestial birds carrying divine sparks, responsible for the flames that danced across the land, shaping the world in their fiery embrace. Myths weren't just entertainment, fanciful tales to pass the time. They were frameworks for understanding chaos, for making sense of the unpredictable forces of nature. Passed down through generations, whispered around crackling fires and etched into ancient texts, These tales reveal an ancient intuition about fire's transformative power, its ability to reshape landscapes and renew ecosystems. The firebird embodies nature's untamable spirit, its raw power and inherent wildness, a force that cannot be contained or controlled. It represents the enduring idea that destruction can be a beginning, a catalyst for growth and change, paving the way for new life to emerge from the ashes. Today, as we delve deeper into the mysteries of our planet, science is rediscovering what these ancient stories hinted at all along: that fire, in its controlled and natural form, plays a vital role in the health and resilience of our ecosystems. For years, stories of fire-spreading birds in Australia have circulated, whispered among locals, and echoed in ancient tales. These stories, often dismissed as mere folklore, spoke of birds with a peculiar and destructive habit. They were said to intentionally carry fire, spreading it across the landscape. For a long time, the scientific community largely dismissed these accounts as folklore, unsubstantiated by empirical evidence. The idea of birds intentionally manipulating fire seemed far-fetched, a fanciful notion belonging more to mythology than zoology. Academic papers detailing such observations were often rejected, deemed anecdotal and lacking scientific rigor. However, Aboriginal peoples across northern Australia have always maintained a deep understanding of their environment. Their oral traditions are rich with knowledge passed down through generations. They spoke of firehawks, birds that spread fire to flush out prey, a practice deeply intertwined with their own land management techniques. Then, in 2017, something remarkable happened. Scientists began to seriously investigate these long-held beliefs, meticulously documenting this behavior in a way that could no longer be ignored. Researchers started gathering eyewitness accounts from park rangers, firefighters, and other individuals who had first-hand experience with these avian arsonists. These testimonies painted a compelling picture, revealing a pattern of intentional fire-spreading behavior. The investigation revealed that 3 raptor species, the black kite, known for its opportunistic feeding habits, the whistling kite, a skilled hunter often seen soaring over grasslands and wetlands, and the brown falcon, a versatile predator adapted to a variety of habitats, were observed carrying smoldering sticks, embers, and even burning clumps of grass to ignite new fires in unburnt areas. This isn't just accidental fire spreading, this is intentional tool use, a deliberate act with a clear purpose. These birds are actively manipulating fire to hunt more effectively, creating opportunities to catch fleeing insects, reptiles, and small mammals escaping the flames. The birds wait, carefully assess the situation, and then act with purpose, strategically spreading the fire to maximize their hunting success. A stunning display of animal intelligence, showcasing their ability to learn, adapt, and problem-solve in a complex environment. This groundbreaking discovery not only sheds light on the behavior of these remarkable birds, but also validates indigenous knowledge and challenges the scientific community to listen more closely to traditional sources, recognizing the value of centuries of accumulated ecological wisdom. The firehawk, once relegated to the realm of myth and legend, is no longer just a story, but a living, breathing reality, a testament to the power of observation and the importance of respecting diverse perspectives. Here, in the heart of the Australian outback, myth and science converge, intertwining ancient wisdom with modern discovery. It's a place where the line between folklore and fact blurs in the smoky skies of the Australian savannah, revealing a deeper understanding of the natural world. Wildfire is more than destruction. It's a complex natural event requiring fuel, oxygen, and heat. Weather, topography, and fuel conditions shape a fire's behavior. Wind drives flames, topography accelerates spread, and dry fuel feeds the blaze. Many ecosystems depend on fire for renewal. Savannas, chaparral, and eucalyptus forests thrive because of it. Fire clears undergrowth, recycles nutrients, and stimulates new growth. Some plants, like Australia's banksias and giant sequoias, need fire to release seeds. For these landscapes, fire is a vital, recurring chapter in the cycle of life. Without fire, forests become overgrown and vulnerable to even worse blazes. Fire is not just an end, but a necessary beginning. It's nature's way of maintaining balance and diversity. The myth of the firebird and the reality of Australia's firehawks are strikingly similar. Both describe birds wielding fire, one as magic, the other as survival strategy. This suggests ancient myths were rooted in real observations. For Indigenous Australians, the firehawk story was practical knowledge, not just legend. Science, through observation and evidence, reached the same conclusion. Myths give firebirds mystical purpose. Science sees evolutionary adaptation. Both frameworks try to explain the astonishing sight of birds using fire. Myth and science are not opposites. They're complementary ways of understanding. The myth gives us meaning. Science gives us mechanism. Together, they offer a fuller picture of this natural wonder. While fire renews some ecosystems, its destructive power, amplified by climate change, can be catastrophic. Wildfires threaten communities, as seen in California's Camp Fire and Australia's Black Summer. Smoke spreads far, harming air quality and health. After fires, mudslides and floods can follow, compounding the damage. Wildlife suffers immensely. Billions of animals were killed or displaced in recent Australian fires. Some species are pushed to the brink of extinction, and ecosystems may not recover if fires are too frequent or intense. Fires can even turn forests from carbon sinks into carbon sources, fueling climate change. After a wildfire, the landscape seems lifeless, but recovery begins quickly. This is the Phoenix paradox. Destruction sparks new life. Green shoots emerge, epicormic buds sprout on eucalyptus, and seeds germinate in the ash. Pioneer plants stabilize soil and pave the way for others. Insects and herbivores return, creating a patchwork of habitats. Sometimes biodiversity increases after fire. Fire acts as a reset button, maintaining ecosystem health. Stability in nature comes from dynamic cycles, not stasis. The blackened forest is not dead. It's waiting to burst forth with new life. As the climate changes, wildfires grow larger and more unpredictable. Our old approach, suppressing all fires, no longer works. Indigenous peoples have long used controlled burns to manage landscapes and reduce risk. Prescribed burning reduces fuel and promotes healthy ecosystems. We must shift from fighting fire to guiding it, working with nature. Building resilient communities means smarter planning, fire-resistant materials, and public education. We can't fireproof everything, but we can adapt. Combining modern science with traditional knowledge is key. Our survival depends on respecting fire's power and learning to live with it. From ancient myths to modern science, our relationship with fire is long and complex. The Firebird legend and Firehawk reality are two chapters of the same story. Myths gave meaning and warning, science reveals the mechanisms beneath. Both teach humility. We are part of nature, not its masters. The eternal flame will shape our world, and firebirds will soar through stories and skies. By blending ancient wisdom and scientific insight, we better understand our place. We must respect fire's power, live with it wisely, and see in its destruction the promise of renewal. The story of the Firebird endures as myth, as science, and as a lesson for our future.